Why does that smell like Jameson? Hey guys, it's Katie and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a tutorial on this look right here. It is not a very spring appropriate look, but honestly I'm about to go wear it outside in the spring, so I don't really care about those season rules and I just really like it. I like the monochrome, brown, whatever. The only thing I don't like, I'm not the biggest fan of this mascara, so stay tuned to hear about that. But yeah, I really like this look. I think it looks kind of edgy and cool, so you know, I like to look edgy and cool sometimes. And just really quick before we begin, two things. Sorry about my lighting. It's nighttime while I'm filming this, so I only have like a couple lights and it probably looks really warm, but I figured that was okay since it's so like brown anyway. And then also, has anybody used the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Foundation like for a long period of time? Because I decided to use that today and it's developed a smell and it smells like Jameson. Like, it's like really strong. And so that's making me wonder if it is old. And I don't see like the date or whatever, but I thought you could keep foundations for a year. And I've kept foundations for longer than a year. And this one is definitely not even a year old, so why does it smell like Jameson? The world may never know. Anyways, we're just gonna get straight into the video then.
Alright, so starting with my MAC Painterly Paint Pot, I am just putting that all over my eyelids. I'm just using this synthetic brush. I use my fingers a lot, but I just decided to use my brush this time because it was a little easier. And then I'm setting that using the Maybelline Matte and Poreless powder. I just really like this powder to set. Alright, and then going into my Tartlette 2 palette, I'm taking the shade Jet Setter, and I'm just putting that on my lid and basically bringing it all the way up to my crease, just kind of smoking it out. This is just the base shade, but I want to kind of have it there so everything else will blend. The next shade I'm taking is the shade Rebel, and it looks kind of more red in the pan, but it's just this really gorgeous like chocolate brown with a little bit of a red in there. And I'm basically putting that over where I put the other one. I'm just not taking it quite as high, and I'm concentrating it more on the lid. And then on a flat brush, I'm taking the shade Leader, and I'm putting that right along the lash line, like not exactly along it, but like much closer to it. And then I'm going to take that same brush I've been using to kind of blend it upwards, but this one you don't really want to go past the crease. I'm just trying to create kind of a gradient effect from the darkest to the lightest. And then I am using the shade Flower Child as my brow bone highlight. I just really like this as a brow bone highlight. I think it looks pretty. And then I'm going in with my primer, which I'm using this sample of the Kat Von D Featherweight Primer. I've used it a couple times. It's pretty nice. I like it. And then I'm using the Mysterious Jameson Scented Foundation, which is also too light for my skin. I think you can kind of see while I'm using it, I start to like smell the brush. I don't know if I include that in here, but it was really very strange. It was a very strong scent, but I've had it on my face all day and I haven't broken out, so who knows. I started to have a jam sesh during the concealer portion of this, but I'm just taking my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. I'm almost done with it. I really like it. It's pretty brightening. It's a good time. So I am just putting that under my eyes and where I would normally highlight and blending that out with a beauty blender because it is too thick to use anything but a beauty blender to blend it out, honestly. Because the foundation is already too light for my skin, I just am going in with this Maybelline Matte and Poreless powder rather than any kind of highlighting powder or no color powder because it adds a little bit of a darker On a definer brush, I'm taking the shade Rebel and I am putting that along the lower lash line. And then I'm also going to go in with the shade Leader afterwards to darken it up just a bit. And then I'm taking the lightest shade in the palette, so Charmer, and I'm highlighting the inner corner. Because this is kind of a dark all over look, I like to have a really bright inner corner so that my eyes don't look so closed off. Then I went in with the Rimmel Retro Glam mascara. I got it because it was supposed to be a dupe for the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, and so far I don't know about it. I really like that mascara, but this one kind of clumps my lashes together. But I do also remember liking the other one more the longer I had it, so maybe once it dries a little bit. So I'm still going to give it a shot, but this time it kind of clumped my lashes. And then, of course, there's my usual MAC Harmony blush that I use as a contour slash bronzer. It's just a really nice shade. I put this all over in the little 3 shape and down my neck and jawline because this foundation was a little too light for me. Then, of course, my Wet n Wild blush in Rose Champagne. It is just such a pretty color and I literally cannot stop using it. I keep using it. Because this whole look is so matte, I really wanted to add a glow, so I used Becca's Opal, and I just really went to town with that because I'm not used to using it. And then I jammed out a little bit more, and there's some of that. And then I'm going in with the NYX Liquid Lipstick Lip Lingerie in Teddy. And it's just a really pretty brown shade. I think I've used it in another video, I don't remember, but I just really like it. I think it's a gorgeous color, and that basically completes the look. Thanks so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in another video. Bye guys.